mine and my Z all the way to the top right here, but a lot of people just say just to fill it, just to fill all the gears and then you stop because you don't want extra weight on the carrier bearings.
Okay.
That's gonna hold, it's good.
So I'd still be able to replace my stubs if I need to, right?
Yeah, you'll still be able to replace the stubs. And I still need to weld the rest of the holes. I think there's 2 more, and then all of these right here.
Very nice.
That's the man right there.
Very nice.
If you need your diff welded, don't hit me up.
We're good. Beautiful welds. Trying to blow the whip, bro.
Good thing it has a fresh head gasket.
He said good thing it has a fresh head gasket.
Yeah, bro.
I'm sitting on the limiter, dude.
We gotta teach him one of these days.
Oh my gosh, imagine if it just blew up right there. Oh my god, shit, I'm trying to blow his car up.
Well, dude, told him to do a donut sitting on the rev limiter in first gear.
Hey, you said the car was rebuilt.
Hey, with like the clutch halfway in.
Dude,
the clutch was out, that was for sure. But
bro, my cheeks are sore from laughing, bro.
Hey, you have my keys.
I honestly would have cried if that was my car.
okay, well, good thing it's not. Good thing it's a BMW.
All right, so we're back to the shop. So where we left off was the diff. We got the diff back in and I flushed it. So as you guys already saw, that magnet picked up a whole bunch of crap. So if you get your diff welded, I recommend getting it flushed. Shout out to David for getting my diff welded. So that was the first thing I wanted to do. But what we're gonna try to do now is actually install my GKTech angle kit. So the actual angle kit is this piece right here. And I've seen people run just these on their cars, but I think to properly have an angle kit set up on a 350Z, you also need these lower control arms, which they're not cheap. It kind of sucks having to buy these, but I feel like to get the full potential out of the angle kit, you need to have these two paired together. And then we also got some offset rack spacers that we're gonna install later. But other than that, I'm excited to announce that this video is actually not sponsored by GKTech. Your boy could only wish. This guy's like, what?
He's sponsored by Pizza Time.
Pizza Time. We have more pizza on the way, but they did send me a shirt for buying all this stuff on Black Friday. So shout out to GKTech for making dope products and having the best customer service. I mean, these things came like less than a week after I ordered them and everything looks super good. I believe these are the V2 lower control arms, so there's some adjustments that the older control arms didn't have. So I'm excited to get this thing on the car. But if you didn't know, the stock angle on Z's is complete trash. Like this is the wheel turned all the way and it's like no angle at all. So this will help big time.
Show them the arms.
Dude, the arms are
Look at this.
bro,
Look at this.
the arms are fire though, huh? Like the welds look nice, yeah?
Yeah, this is solid. Look at this stuff.
Good quality stuff.
Like, wow.
So yeah, highly recommend GKTech. I'm running their arms in the rear and now we'll have this angle kit on the car. I guess let's start taking all the old stuff off, throw this on. All right, so already ran into the first problem. So from the accident, there was a bolt that snapped in here, and that's actually where the angle kit bolts into. So the mission is to get this thing out. Gotta go to the store, go buy a kit. Oh, let's go. Nice, dude. Got her out. Okay, so finally got the first side done. That took a lot longer than I was expecting. It was a little confusing because these are the V2 arms and there were no install videos out there. The V1 arms are a little different than this, so it was a little confusing, but we finally got it figured out. So the difference with these arms is that there's more adjustments. So as you can see, there's a little Allen in there, and I could loosen these, adjust this, and it adjusts the entire arm. Whereas the older arms, you'd have to take the whole arm off and adjust the heims. So it's really cool that they updated the arms to this, and yeah, it looks really cool. I guess let's knock the second side out. We'll have to do an eyeball alignment, and hopefully I can drive the car home tonight. Okay, so we got both sides on. Alec came through helping out. He's the Z Master. So we got both sides on, and then we threw the wheels on. We were trying to align the wheels as best as we could, and this side was towing out, that side was towing out, and we pretty much had the tie rods maxed out. So we figured we'd just go ahead and install the offset rack spacers. So this is what the offset rack spacer looks like. It just moves your tie rod towards the front of the car, and it kind of reduces your Ackerman. So instead of cutting your subframe and rewelding your rack, one of the options is to run these offset rack spacers, but they are a little sketchy because sometimes that bolt backs out. So what we're gonna do is actually do a little tack weld here some other day to make sure this thing doesn't come out. But after we installed that rack spacer, it really helped. We had a lot more adjustment on the tie rod. So what we just did was notch these offset rack spacers. So they come kind of standard for all cars, and depending on what car you're putting them on, you sometimes have to modify them. So for these, you just have to slightly notch them, and then you also have to cut your tie rod. So that's what we did. We put the spacer on there and then just cut the excess on the tie rod. So if you don't cut it, you're gonna have an issue with it hitting your steering rack when at full lock, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it hits right here basically.
Okay.
And then the reason you notch these is so that it slides.
Yeah, if you don't
right
notch
in
them,
there.
they're not gonna fit into the rack.
Right there. So it slides right in.
Nice. I'm glad I got the Z Master here with me.
Fits like a glove.
Alright, so it's the next day. I was actually not able to drive the car home last night because, what's up, dude? When you install an angle kit, you usually get a lot more camber in the front. And what happens when you get more camber, your car just automatically gets lower. So if you look over here, the tire's pretty much touching the bumper. So there's no way I was gonna drive this thing home. So we're just gonna raise it real quick right now, and then we should be able to take it for the first drive. We're back in the shop. I ended up throwing my RPF1s back on the car. So the first time I put them on, I was running way too much stretch, and
He was running Gateway stretch.
get out of here. I was running too much stretch, so the frame of the car was pretty much on the ground, and I got beached when I was pulling out of my garage. So what I did was I threw on some fatter tires. We got 225 40s in the front and 225 45 in the rear. So nah, bro, I'm not going beefier than this. It looks a little high in the front on camera, but it's a little better in person, right? Yeah. Anyways, I guess we're gonna go slide the cars right now. I was trying to go drift in the dry, but the way this guy's car is set up,
The way my turbo kit's set up, it's not installed yet.
yeah,
we
so
gotta drift in the wet.
he just has to wait for it to rain, and we got some drift lube outside. So we're gonna go try to find some spots and hit them. Hopefully everything goes smooth. We're not gonna go too crazy. I just wanna break the angle kit in and kind of get a feel for it. Anyways, let's go hit some spots.
You ready to slide your POS?
Hey, yo, check this out. Come here. Check out the speedometer, though. Check out those miles. Oh, boy. Factory engine, factory transmission, still running like a gem.
Damn.
M-Power, boy. It's actually not
M
bad.
power, that's why you gotta go slide in the rain. M power.
Yo, 350k miles, this thing's still running strong.
It don't matter about no miles.
Dude, my diff is literally about to blow in like a second.
Wow, just keep sending it.
It's literally jumping. No, it's literally jumping. Yeah, I need to get my alignment done, and it's gonna be Gucci.
Bro, my car was clunking a ton. Like, I don't know, something was loose.
Bro, did
you hear that?
Club, my guy. Yo, welcome to the club. My shit's been clunking.
Anyways, we're gonna call it good right here, cause you know what happens when you just keep pushing it.
Yeah, you get
someone's gonna hit a curb, so we'll call it good right now. All right, so we're back home with the Z, and check out that angle. So far, I'm really happy with this kit. If anyone's looking for an angle kit for their Z, I definitely recommend GKTech. The quality is there, and so far everything's been good. But the only thing left for the Z when it comes to getting this thing set up for drifting would be a hydro. But I'm gonna see how long I could push that off because I'm still learning, and I think you can become a better driver if you could really drift a car and control it without a hydro. Even though the stock e-brake on 350Zs really sucks, I'm gonna see how long I could go without a hydro. And in my opinion, you don't really need that for drifting. All you really need is a welded diff and an angle kit, and even an angle kit isn't really necessary, but it definitely helps and makes it a lot more fun. With that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys want to do something for me, today's actually my birthday and I'm out here, you know, trying to get this video out for you guys. Give this video a like, and if you're not subscribed, I'd appreciate if you guys did subscribe to my channel. And shout out to everyone that helped with this video: Alec with the angle install, David for welding the diff, Alex and Eddie for letting me use the shop, and everyone else that helped film this video. I appreciate every single one of you. In the next video for the Z, we're actually going to be installing the body kit. I have it sitting right there. So stay tuned, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.